What's going on, Sagittarius? This is your reading for the new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra on October 2nd. This is for Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, or anybody with a prominent ninth house or a Jupiter. I got a lot to say to you, and this is a very exciting time. We got the tea. Ooh, this shit is scalding, and I hope y'all are having fun. So, I'm going to break down the eclipse for you, go through your chart, go through your cards, and we're going to see really what it's given. The first thing I need to tell you before we start is if you enjoy the video, definitely hit the like and engage with it. Let me know how eclipse season is treating you, what you're manifesting, things of that nature. What is an eclipse, though? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So, an eclipse is a freaky ass time. Expect powerful change. Either the moon is going to block out the sun or the sun is going to block out the earth, giving a shadow on either the moon or the sun. So this new moon eclipse is the former. And basically what I mean is that the moon is going to go right in front of the sun and it'll eclipse it. And it'll be like, damn, where'd the fucking sun go? The moon ate it up. Damn, freaky ass moon. And this shit is unhinged already, man. But bro, we're gonna keep on going. So damn, that visual, I gotta come back to Earth. So basically there's gonna be a shadow on the Earth for a little bit. You probably won't see the full eclipse unless you're in like the very bottom of South America or somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. But regardless, we're gonna have this eclipse energy. Essentially, this is a supercharged new moon, and we get a new moon every month. The lunar cycle takes about 29 days from new to new or full to full or wherever. But the new moon is the start of the lunar cycle. So the important thing to note before we get into your chart is that this is a very powerful time to set new intentions and new goals and to really think about where it is that you're going and to plant seeds in the universe. And like I said, this happens every single month, but it's only about once a year that we get a solar eclipse. Okay. So this is a freaky ass time, the freaky ass moon doing her thing, man. Oh, like the bro, I'm clairaudient and I just heard that grapefruit noise. If you know, you know, man. Like, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay. Bro. Okay. So this is a very important time and it marks a cycle of transformation in addition to a new beginning. And the effects of this new moon are going to be more pronounced and more extended into the future. So I'm going to pull up the chart and show you what's going on with this new moon hitting your 11th house. And before I do that, I also just want to kind of detail what this new moon is about. Okay. This new moon is in the sign of Libra, and that's beautiful. A new romantic cycle begins. Freaky things on the way. Can we focus? Probably not, but that's what it says. A new romantic cycle, new moon in Libra. So this could reflect new people coming into our lives, new beginnings within our relationships, a new way of relating to yourself, a new sense of balance, a new sense of peace. You know, a good time is what I'm hoping for. So, yeah, Libra is all about justice too, and fairness and balance. So, we're looking for that in this cycle. But beyond this, this is a very, very powerful moon for a bunch of reasons. The first one is the eclipse, which we talked about. The second reason is Libra, which we talked about. And the third reason is this moon is conjunct the black moon Lilith. What the fuck? We don't really see this that often, y'all. So this is actually a very crazy time. So let me explain what this means and how it plays out. So the moon has an elliptical orbit. Let's say if this was the Earth, my T right here, and my hand was the moon. Woo, woo, woo. There's going to be times that it's going to be closer to the Earth, and then times where it's like further away from the Earth because it's not a perfect circle. All right. So the black moon Lilith is actually a geometric point. It's the furthest she can be. In other words, the lunar apogee, bars. And the lunar perigee is the closest distance. And if you were wondering, that's called Selena. So you can't really like go out and see this like it was a planet, but we can calculate it and figure out where it is. So the crazy thing about this, guys, is that with the new moon conjunct the black moon, that means not only is this an eclipse, not only is this Libra, the moon is far out right now, as far as she can be. And like I said, we don't see this all that often. This is very rare. So this is a very profound cycle. And the black moon Lilith, it's indicating that we're going to have to get in touch with hidden emotions in this cycle and confront our fears and do the damn shadow work so we don't end up projecting our bullshit onto other people, aka Libra. You hear me? Do you hear me? Do your damn shadow work, because nobody's going to do it for you. And, if you don't do it, you'll just take issue with other people and feel like everybody else is the problem when it really should be you working on yourself. And that's the thing about the shadow work. And this is hidden emotions. So whether they were hidden deliberately or accidentally, we have to feel our feelings. We have to claim our feelings. And that's actually the mode to success in all that we color ourselves with this cycle, gang. And I'm going to be nice today. The emotions are like the ocean. The hardest thing you're going to do in this life is feel your feelings, but it will be the most powerful thing you do. And I'm telling you not to numb your feelings, not to suppress your feelings, not to hide from your feelings, because connection is direction. Life is an emotional experience. And if you close your heart, you close your mind and your soul. And that's not good. So in addition to this, I got a couple more things and I'm going to start running through your cards. And I can feel the excitement in the Sagittarius soul. So I'm jazzed about this, man. So the first thing, as far as aspects, and do understand that the energy that we have with this moon, it's going to carry out in the future. This is the beginning of our cycle. So it's very important to pay attention to the moon and what it's doing, because we're going to carry this energy throughout the month and the next 6 months, really, with this being an eclipse. All right, first thing that I want to show you as far as the aspects besides Lilith, because Lilith is like kind of out there. We have Mars making a square to the moon and the sun. It's really the same thing because it's a new moon. So Mars is the planet of power, and this cycle is begging us. The universe is on its knees. Freaky ass universe. Begging us to be intentional with everything in the realm of our control and saying, God damn it, get your shit together. And this is hard because the sun is in Libra and the moon is in Cancer. So the question becomes, what the fuck do you even want? And we might have a high level of indecisiveness right now. So, hey, if that's the case, maybe you want to start taking options off the table and start realizing what you don't want. And that can help you realize what you want. Hey, and I want to say this for my Sagittarius is like set 10 goals for the lunar cycle. And they're your goals. So set them for you. But what do you want from life? And just write it down. Write it down, write it down. Then you have a target. Because if you guys don't have a target, you don't shoot and you get lazy and bored and reckless and want to crash the fuck out. So that's not it. But also with this moon square to Mars, this says that, there's this need for total freedom too. And that's kind of like every fucking Tuesday for you guys. But at the same time, this may kind of make it hard for you to stay true to your goals. So you need to recognize that the challenge is imperative and you better really commit to yourself and go hard. And this is going to make, us increase our confidence, impulsiveness, and also aggression. So the point I'm trying to make is don't be a hater. Focus on yourself, demand more from yourself, and you won't take as much issue with others. Because there may be haters in this cycle, but haters are motivators. And if you got one hater, get you two. If you got 10 haters, get you 20. Haters are a good sign that these weird ass people with no vision are triggered because you're shining. So shit on these hoes, man. That's how it goes. Have a good ass time and create your life deliberately. And with Mars here, I really want to speak from the soul, gang. If you are intentional with everything in your life, all your intentions are very likely to manifest. Oh, yes. So let's do that. All right. Sagittarius, I want to say you guys strike me as the leaders of the zodiac. You guys go so hard and you have the perspective that's so wide. It's time for you to really use that wisdom to your advantage and better other people's lives too with it. All right. But start with yours. And on another note, with the square to Mars, on the moon side of it, because most of that was really the sun. I mean, really, it's the same thing. But with the moon side, let me also say that this may increase our feelings of frustration. And it's going to be really important that we don't internalize our anger to ourselves. And it may kind of end up playing out that way regardless. But what that's going to say is that you have to find avenues and outlets to channel your energy so you don't get pissed off and want to break stuff. or, break stuff that you don't need, or go to the gym and hit the heavy bag, or drop and give me 20. You feel me? And also, this tells me that, you want to get out of your shell and not be so damn insecure to the point where it's hard for you to really go after what you want. Don't be shy. Don't be worried. Be confident. Be bold and ask for what the fuck you want in life. Okay. Yeah, you needed to hear that shit. So I can hear my ear ringing, dude. It's crazy. And another thing before I jump into your cards is that Venus is in where she at? In the sunken place. Venus is in Scorpio, and Venus is the ruler of Libra. So this is a very powerful time, a sexy time. Venus in Scorpio is alluring and magnetic and, compulsive, but at the same time, this may kind of reflect obsessiveness or, possessiveness when it comes to love and relationships as well. So it's very important that we love ourselves on the deepest level of our being with our whole soul and love intentionally, and don't get power and love confused, because then trust issues ensue. You hear me? And it's never about, can I trust you? It's always about, can I trust me? Ooh to the we. So let's focus our energy and let's see what's up for the Sagittarius is. And I'm going to count this one down. And if you guys enjoy this video, once again, leave a like. 8, 7, the suspense, 6. And shout out to Wendy for the Libra Moon Tarot deck. It's perfect for this time. 5. This is the Egyptian Tarot by Wendy. Advancing with Wendy on Instagram, Libra Moon 777. 4. It's the Egyptian Libra Moon. So you can see it's kind of like Egyptian based. Check it out. This thing is so dope, guys. 3. Hope you guys are having a good time. We're about to find out what's going on with the Sagittarius people. So I'm going to read through all 12 houses. We're going to do a 12 card spread and then a little summary at the end. 2 more. 1 more after this one. And what else? Let's see. Hey, gangy. All right, gang and them. Let's get it. Pardon me. Him. Okay, right on. First card. Okay, shit. Are y'all all right? I did not ask for that, but okay. So the first card, this is your energy, your first house, coming out as the 7 of Wands in reverse. And this looks like you may have a lot of haters already. Oh shit. If that's not the case, this is giving me this energy of like being kind of burnt out or overwhelmed, or, you know, not wanting this. Take this how it resonates. There's a lot I'm seeing here. A lot of you guys may be lonely. You don't want to be by yourself. This card is like being by yourself, not liking that perhaps in reverse. Fiending for love, fiending for affection. Maybe you're getting on your knees. You're like, please give me the give me the suck. I'm like, I left the hinges way off on the Scorpio video, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Like, I make me laugh. I'm funny. I'm witty. But hey, some of y'all are burnt out. Some of y'all are down bad, pissed off at the world, maybe pissed at yourself. I don't know what for. Let's get clarity on it. Hey, but your second house is showing strength. So that's cool. Capricorn, energy in your second. You got the skills that pay the bills. And you guys should kind of understand your natal chart. Pluto and Capricorn going through your second. So this tells me that you're evolving. You're getting stronger every single day. No pain, no gain, right? So, hey, that's a good sign. No pain, no gain. And this is, you look sexy with the strength card in your second house. Trying to get your freak off, no diddy. And Chariot in the third house in reverse. And that's Aquarius in your third. And this tells me that some of y'all are closed off and like maybe biting your tongue, having a hard time communicating. your true feelings, expressing what it is that you want. So that's something that you're going to have to keep working on in this cycle is speaking with your heart and really letting people know how you feel and articulate it with great detail. Or you may, this also says that some of you guys may kind of feel like you have issues with your siblings. And it's worth noting that Pluto is going to exit Capricorn in November and go into Aquarius, into your third house. And this is looking like, fixing your communication style, improving it, interacting with your siblings, your community, your relatives, getting more connected with them on some level. So that's cool. I'm drinking lavender chamomile. What are you guys sipping on? Shit, you got the five. You've been worrying about your home life. You've been worrying about your feelings. You got the Five of Pentacles in the fourth house, and that is your house of Pisces. And that's a trip, dude, because you do have Saturn in the fourth right now. So yeah, this tells me that also you may be worrying about bills or worrying about money and not sure where the check is going to come from or if you're making enough. So, pray, man. Pray and work and trust the universe and recognize that it's your energy that is your currency. And save your money so it can save you. Don't buy dumb shit. This is also saying that you're learning a lot about self-reliance right now. And it is kind of a harder time for some of you Sagittariuses. And this makes a lot of sense now that I'm seeing it, why you have this fucked up energy in your first house. It's because Saturn is whooping your ass. It's the bad cop. It's like dad's guys run. Dad is getting out of his chair. Saturn doesn't fuck with the fourth house, man. Some of you are like, does the universe hate me? This is like the most Libra thing in the world, but be honest, guys. Do you guys hate me? Nah, you're pretty chill in my book. And hey, this is cool. You got to believe in yourself, Sagittarius. That's the message from the universe coming out right now. Nine of Cups in your fifth house, your fifth card. Aries North Node in your fifth house. Like, seriously, you have to believe in yourself because when you forget that, your life produces a lot of frustration for you. And you find yourself led way more by duty than desire. And that's not what you want in life, too. So, got to keep the faith, is what Spirit is saying for y'all. Keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith, and focus on what you want from life. Learn to visualize and keep your powers of attraction strong by locking in to the life you want to live. You hear me? Vibration is everything. Vibration is key for you guys. So this flipped over immediately, and I'm not going to second guess it. Sixth house has your card, Temperance, in reverse. And this says that some of y'all aren't feeling like yourself, and that's a bummer. And maybe you're not listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self. Call on your higher self every single day, Sagittarius. That's what it's saying. It's the daily habits that create your life. So you have to think about, what are you doing? And also, the life you want to live, the person who already has the success that you want, what do they do every day? And start doing that shit. Okay? Don't worry so goddamn much. And there are a couple things I want to say here. Some of y'all need to reach up to your higher self and be a little more spiritual, but some of you spiritualists need to stop giving all this shit to God, because God is like, why did I even make you if you're just going to give me everything back to do? Does your spirituality really serve you? Spirituality is how you live your life, gang. So I'm not here to tell you what to believe besides believe in your goddamn self, but question your beliefs and think about if you're being a parasite to your spirit guides. That's rough, and you can't unhear it. But that's the message, is that and take it how it resonates. There's a lot of Sagittarius on the planet. Yeah, some of you guys feel like crashing out. You're pissed off at the world. You're getting frustrated. So lock in and try not to be so frustrated with yourself, and try to blow off some of this steam and connect back to nature. I'm also seeing that for some of you guys, you're taking life so serious, trying to be such an angel and walk that narrow path, that it's hard for you to be a human right now. And that's difficult. So it's going to be really imperative that you kind of slow your roll a little bit and allow yourself to be more human. And that's actually going to help you be more spiritual. And remember why we descend into matter in the first place. You hear me? Fuck this, I want to go home energy. Your home is right here. You're meant to bring Eden down to the earth. You understand? That's really real. So the dice right here, you see in the moon and Sag in the 10th, this tells me you're trying to get comfortable with expansion. trying to get comfortable with the growth. It's like a never-ending spiral, an upward spiral, uphill battle even. You're just like, fuck, grandpa, I'm tired. Can we stop cutting hay? And grandpa's like, no, we have to cut it today or this shit is going to go bad and the fucking weevils are going to get it and then we won't have any food for the rest of the winter. So it's like, you got to fucking do it. Even if it sucks, even if it doesn't feel good. Like, hey, man, you got to take care of yourself and make sure you don't neglect your needs, but also think about more than just yourself. What example are you setting for the world? Because that's your gift, Sagittarius. Your gift is helping other people. Your gift is Jupiter. Your gift is blessing others. Hey, if you want to receive a blessing, be a blessing. If you want to see a blessing, you better be a blessing. You hear me? And that's the mode to success with all that you color yourself, Sag. Let's get it. So now we're going to clarify the second hemisphere and see what is going on the top of the chart. All right, big changes coming on for you guys. Big changes. Talk about that later. But let's look at it right quick. And polarity is really key, guys. So the first house always opposite the seventh and second and eighth and, et cetera, and so on. So I will say with this moon being Libra, this seventh card is going to be very powerful for this cycle. And so will the 11th card be, because this is actually where the moon is. All right. So that being said, you can kind of see the planets going on. And also I want to say, with Uranus going through your sixth house of Taurus, it makes a lot of sense that some of you guys would be feeling like kind of unstable because life is asking a whole lot more of you every single day and asking you to become that higher self and to be stable at the whole time while everything's changing. And that's difficult, and some of you guys feel like you're in the wrong career, in the wrong job, feel like you're selling yourself short. And I'm also seeing that some of you guys need to take an evolved position to yesterday, really. This job is not only not paying you enough, it's draining your energy. And when you serve the world with your true gifts, you'll make more money and be happier. And who doesn't want that? You need to hear that shit twice, man. Quit your bum ass job if it's draining you. And it's not that, you can't afford to quit. Can you really afford to stay there? Think about it. You may need an exit plan at this time. I know a Sag needed to hear that. Let's see what's going on with this bottom hemisphere. Shuffle it a couple more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more. That was the L. Here we go. Let's see what it's giving. See what it's giving. So, Libra energy. This is going to reflect your relationships. And you do have Jupiter going through the seventh. So, the beautiful thing about Jupiter in the seventh is that life is teaching you a lot through other people. So, you better pay attention to how others are and also seek to be a blessing in their lives too. High Priestess coming out here too. Spiritual relationships, having a connection that's led by the divine. And this is what I mean, because that sounds cool. I like it, but explain. Like shared values, shared intentions. Look at her sitting in the middle pillar between the other two pillars. It's about seeking alignment, seeking integration with people. It's like if we don't have similar goals, a similar purpose, we might just be wasting each other's time. High likely that we are wasting each other's time. So teamwork makes the dream work, man. And you are the company you keep. So why would you surround yourself with a bunch of idiots? Why would you surround yourself with a bunch of fucking losers? Allow more powerful people into your life. Make space for these people. Put yourself in the right arena. And you know, if you're finding people leeching off of you, cut them off, man. One of the best things you can do when people want your help is to give them a task, give them a job to do, give them something to do that's going to improve their life, and then see if they do it. And if they do it, cool. They clearly want your help and are accepting it and they're growth oriented. But if they don't accept your help, if they don't take the fucking effort to improve themselves, cut them off. Set the distance, set the boundary. Bitch, you can't drain my energy. And hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Mars is in your eighth house. So this is saying you need to cut off everything that's holding you back from growth. You need to start making sacrifices for your future. You need to really start thinking about where the fuck do you want to go and be intentional and eliminate everything, dude, that's really holding you back. Burn the fucking boats. Gang, if you don't sacrifice for your dreams are going to become the sacrifice. And no bullshit, you got Emperor, you got the Mars energy in your eighth house. Is that funny or not? Bro, these readings have been crazy. I might start doing these for like every new moon because this shit has been a fucking trip. I'm not gonna hold you guys. Like this shit has been the weirdest experience as a tarot reader and astrologer. Oh my goodness. And I feel led to do more of these. So if you like them, let me know. If you hate them, let me know. And then I'll stop. Psych. I ain't never gonna stop. You're gonna need two guns to shoot me down, bud. I'm an eagle. Hey, but Mars in the eighth, that's why y'all feeling freaky as fuck. Shiggy diggy. I seriously hope you guys don't do this shit. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, man. Mark is cooked. You got Leo in your ninth house. Leo in the ninth house tells me, again, you gotta fucking believe in yourself, dude. And 9 times out of 10, you guys do, unless you lose your perspective. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What's going on in the ninth house of Leo? This is opposite, your third house of Aquarius, where Pluto's going to be. And you're learning a lot about the world. And that's changing your perspective of yourself, too. You guys see the dice right here? It says fifth house Uranus energy. And that to me says you're just evolving your character. And this might not be fun because you have to play the role that the world needs from you. And it sometimes may not necessarily feel like the one that you want. But when you really accept the role, you'll be like, oh, I love this shit. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Why? Because everybody needed it. Oh my goodness. Bro, yes. I can't stop laughing, man. That joy is confirmation. The devil in the ninth house. Yeah, so this says you gotta work, man. You better work, bitch. You feel me? You hear what I'm saying? The devil says, check your limiting beliefs, check your self-imposed uh prisons, and quit being a dickhead. And what else? I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny, but at the same time, somebody needed to hear it. Like the only one holding you back is you, is really what this is saying. Believe it or not, the world is not out to get you. The world doesn't hate you. If anything, you might hate you, and that's why you feel that way. And you can't unhear what I just said. That might not be a fun pill to swallow, but it's a harder pill to not take and then have to be forced to choke down 30 fucking pills because you didn't take them every day. Your vitamins, your accountability, your spiritual, sustenance. So, what else does the devil say? Make peace with your past, 100%. And clarifying the chariot in reverse. A lot of y'all are stuck in the past and you feel like your past is a death sentence, and it's not. Your past is actually your most priceless possession because it holds your intellectual property. And that's the message somebody needed to receive today. I heard like a glow, and then I heard the grapefruit noise again. God damn it. Angel needs to shut up, bro, because she trying to teach you how to grapefruit your man or your woman or your non-binary partner. And we got the sun in your 10th house. Not literally, but I mean for some of you guys, maybe based on house division, but the sun in the 10th house is telling you stop fucking worrying and turn up. And remember, you create this life. Quit being a baby, quit being a bitch. I'm not trying to be a dick, but at the same time, like I got Pluto in the third, man. So I'm gonna give it to y'all raw and cold and mean sometimes. But I love you, believe it or not. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't have made the videos. I'd be off cranking my hog for real. Am I gonna get demonetized for this shit? This has been a trip. There are no hinges. You are the main character, Sagittarius. So allow yourself to be selfish, but also put yourself out there with this sun being in the 10th house. Let them see your shine. You hear me? You hear me? 11th house. And this, oh, you guys are gonna love this shit. This is literally where the moon is, the new moon in Libra. And the new moon in Libra is bringing happiness for you guys, is bringing wish fulfillment, is bringing rainbows and sunshine and a good time. And there you are. That's a baddie. That's your kids. And you're at the water park and we're having a good ass time. And then your son's like, oh, look, a rainbow. And you're like, damn right. I conjured that with my mind. I'm a fucking genie. So what the message is for you guys, and this is clarifying the fifth house, which is telling you to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. You got, bro, you got 19 cups, 19 keys. Ooh, high level conversations. It's really time for you to lock the fuck in and start to feel like literally think about getting everything you want from your life. Okay. Truly do it for a second. Close your eyes, tune it in. What does that feel like? How does it feel in your heart? You know, paint that picture of that scenery, that image, that place that you want to be. Is it the water park? Can you hear the water rushing? Can you hear the kids playing? Are you at the beach with seagulls? Are you in a bedroom with your spouse with the red lights and candles and you know patchouli burning? Like what is it? And tune into it. And how does that make you feel? You understand? The universe is corresponding to your emotions. So you have to train yourself to feel how you want to live. You understand? You understand. And at the same time, gang, you have to really wield these powers of creative visualization clearly. Because whether you realize it or not, you're visualizing all day long. All day long. And if you can't see your dreams to the point where you feel it and smell it and can hear it, you're using that power to visualize some other shit. You understand me? You do. Oh, woo. So let's clarify your 12th house. And this is where you got Venus. And Venus loves the 12th house. So I hope you guys are having a beautiful time loving on yourself behind closed doors or loving the universe. I got my whole tarot deck kind of like mixed up. It's, I was going to say, is that a message? And then I immediately thought anything can be a message if you're looking hard enough or wanting a message, basically. You got the Hierophant in the 12th house. And to me, this says integrity. Success leaves clues, and only powerful people should be exonerated. You hear me? So the Hierophant says, be a virtuous person, be responsible, be disciplined, trust the universe, know that you're an integral part of the divine, and seek wisdom in life. Ask your spirit guides for a sign, call on your higher self. Some of y'all need to talk to your angels or realize that you are an angel and act like one. Don't just make that a flippant badge for your ego. Act like a goddamn angel and bless others and lead others to the road of ascension. You have the keys, and the people that are attracted to you are perfect for your ministry. You may be like, damn, am I this? Am I the shit? Do I have the sauce? Yeah. Yeah, you got the sauce. So teach people how to cook. You feel me? What else we got with this one? Don't fear the reaper. I was just hearing that song in my head by Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the reaper. Seasons don't fear the reaper. Don't know the words, don't know what they are. Come on, baby. Take my hand. Is that what it says? Somebody play that song. Hope I see that in the comments. Hope somebody got here. All right, let's clarify this reading. Let's get a little bit more context, and I'm gonna send you guys off with a blessing. And this says, bro, Saturn and Libra in the 12th house. That's very powerful. And this says, you know, your dreams are loading. And the thing is, it may take time for you to get what you want in life because you're not doing it in a fucked up way. You're not lying to people. You're not stealing. You're not cheating. You're not ripping people off. So yeah, it's going to take you a little bit longer to do things correctly. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with the universe because a lot of people fold under pressure. And that might be why you're being tested, is to make sure that you can actually hold the blessings that you want. Because if it came easy, bro, everybody would have it. And I'm taking from this energy, my heart wants to say, guys, if you're listening to this right now, you want a lot more from life than most people. And I respect that. I like that. That's truly neutral, but I think this can be a very beautiful thing if you pay it forward to life. Okay. So this really is questioning your integrity, or testing it, I should say, on the deepest levels. And you're having to recognize yourself as a human, recognize yourself as an animal, but also recognize yourself as an angel at the same fucking time. Like you have three selves, upper, lower, middle. So try to stay in alignment with the three. And that means do your shadow work, love the person you are, but also ask your higher self for guidance. Don't suppress your desires. Don't suppress your fears. Embrace them, stare at them, recognize what they are, unmask your demons, talk to them. And some of y'all need to take that message literally. And if it was for, I mean, everybody will hear what they need to hear, but somebody heard that. Oh yeah. All right, let's get a couple more cards to kind of clarify it, little past, present, future action, and then fly march of your life. That's right. All right, Sagittarius. Know that you're blessed. Know that you will manifest everything that you desire. This is the Saturn Pisces card in reverse, and it's whooping your ass in the fourth house. So I know this is hard times. I know some of you feel really like the life is cold and dry and unrelenting, and like, does anybody love me? Does the universe even fucking love me? And that's one of the hardest feelings to feel, is separate from the universe, feeling like God abandoned you, bro. That shit is awful. I don't wish that feeling on anybody, but at the same time, maybe I should, so people can really understand how to love through their spirit the rest of the world and find God within themselves. So I see some of you guys going through it. Five of Cups energy. There's some mourning, there's some loss, some pain, some grief, some sorrow. I wish I could hug everybody in the world, man, with my Cancer Mars, my Cancer Venus. Cancer Mars is a rough transit, y'all, because it kind of feels like nobody gives a fuck about your feelings. And hey, at the same time, why should you give a fuck about your feelings? Like, it's important to live a good life and feel good at least some of the times, but don't let the pain or the insecurity or the embarrassment or the fear dictate your growth. Your feelings are not your fate. Okay. But connection is direction. So you do have to listen to those emotions because they hold vital information for you. So judgment needs to be exercised powerfully. Use your better judgment, Sagittarius. That's the overarching message for this reading. And I'm going to clarify this with a couple cards. And by the way, this is Scorpio Mars energy. And to me, this kind of feels like Mars in your eighth house, the Five of Cups. So as sad as the Five of Cups looks like, it's about changing your inner state of being. And it's about the intentions of your soul. So that's what I'm talking about, being the higher self, bringing Eden to earth. And I want you to realize that sounds really woo-woo and spiritual. And it's like the vision you may get hearing this from a tarot reader is like, I got to become the Pope or the Hierophant. Nah, bro, you could literally be in an office job and do this shit. You could literally work at Petco and do this shit. Some of y'all could be a bum on the street and do that shit. You hear me? But don't be a bum unless your higher self wants you to be. What is thy will? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Queen of Wands energy, exemplary will, unconditional love, water and fire. Unify yourself, reconcile the paradoxes within. Be confident, don't doubt yourself so fucking much. Be a bitch if you have to, man. Know who the fuck you are. And we got death in reverse, man. When you're on the evolutionary path, you're going to have to go into the dark. And some people might not like it or be willing to follow you there. And they may hate you or persecute you for it. But at the end of the day, when you protect your purpose will protect you. Absolutely. So I need you to affirm right now in the comments and out loud to the universe, I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I protect my purpose will protect me. So mote it be. I love you, Sagittarius. Make sure you're engaging with this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.